First of all, Sharianne, congratulations on getting the job.
Thank you.
Just for our viewers' sake, can you tell me how you came about looking for a job in the first place, please?
Yeah, of course. So originally, I got told from previous employer that there's potential redundancies going off within the business. Originally, when we were first told that, I didn't think I would be one of those, but transpires a few weeks later I was.
And how does that feel? Like, what do you go through your mind with that when you first get that shock news?
Oh, horrendous. I'd been with my previous employer, I think I've been there nearly 9 years. So it was all I've known for a long time. So just shocked, didn't know what to do, didn't know what to think. First thought was just, under any circumstances, to stay with the employer if that meant taking a lower paid job or a different role. So yeah, bafflement, I guess.
And with COVID, did that have any like additional concerns in your head over losing your job?
Yeah, absolutely, massively. With COVID going off, I just thought to myself, oh my God, I'm never going to get to work for another business, so I need to try and stay where I am. Yeah.
And then you've got to tell your other family members as well.
Yeah, obviously, for me, partner, stepchildren, I own a house. So it was just a whole spiral of, oh my God, what am I going to do?
And so with all that in mind and everything that's going on, how did you manage to get yourself, you know, up and ready to go?
Yeah, I guess I just had to. And me as an individual and a person, the way that I am, I just try and crack on with things. You've got to, you can't cry over things. You just got to get on and move on and do what's needed.
Okay, well, you clearly did that because you did brilliantly. So how did you then, so what did you do after that? So then you've rationalized it, you've told your partner. Mm-hmm. What happened after that?
Yeah, so my first thought was, obviously it's been a long time since I've tried to or went for another job or applied for a job. So first of all, I updated my CV. I did the initial thing that anybody would do, I guess, is uploading my CV to different CV websites and looking at jobs in the post and things like that. But the second bit for me really was I was used to using LinkedIn anyway as part of my job, my previous job. So I just decided to look on LinkedIn, look at recruiters. I think I posted a post on LinkedIn just about being made redundant, if anyone out there knew of anything, and just use LinkedIn really, I guess.
And you got a massive response from that post, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So my original post, I think there was like 92 likes and there's quite a few shares on it. I had in-mail from recruiters. I had in-mail from people that I've worked with in the past or worked with in different companies as in clients messaging me saying, oh, I've seen this recently, try and apply for this. So yeah, I got quite a good response actually, yeah.
And how did you find out about the job that you've eventually applied for and won?
For you. So I think you originally made a post because you was looking for account manager for a business. And I think I literally just commented saying, can I have more information? And it went from there.
Okay. And you got your interview, your first interview.
Yeah.
So can you just share with people what, having not gone for an interview for so long, what went through your mind on that first interview and what did you do to prepare for it?
So my first interview, I think I prepared, first of all, was looking at the business. Who are they? What do they do? Where do they stand in the market? But what I also did is I know people that used to work for the business. So I spoke to friends that I know that used to work there. I connected with current colleagues as well that work there and had conversations with people that past and present employees.
And what did that give you?
It just gave me more insight, I guess. So for the first interview, I could talk about the business. I could talk about people that used to work there, talk about people that still work there, to show that, I'd looked at them, know who they are, where they sit in the market.
So you did well. You got through to the next stage.
Yeah.
Can you explain us what the next stage was?
Yeah. So the next stage was second interview and I had to do a presentation. So from my first interview, it was a video call with the lady from the business. And I just found that I got on with her really, really well. She was quite personal, especially, I guess, with COVID as well. Previously, in my previous employment, obviously, we're all used to doing home videos and conference calls and things like that from home now. So I do know from business point of view, everything's just a lot more personal. So I just decided to do my presentation more from a personal point of view and get to show me more as a person, not just facts and figures.
So break that down for me. Your first section that you did was Who Am I? That was what was
Yeah.
a really good entrance. What did you put there?
Yeah, so on my first slide, originally what I did, I picked a presentation. I decided to use the brand colours from the business that I'm going to work for. So I used their brand colours on my presentation. My first page, I literally put my name, I put a picture of myself, my family, just icons of goals that I've got for the future, and went from there.
And then you added your reviews, which was excellent. You know, you use your reviews on LinkedIn, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So my first thought, I guess, when I did the presentation was to make it more personal. So we can all talk all day long of how good we think we are and how well we've done in previous jobs. And as we know, people can tell fibs and tell lies. So I wanted to actually put some proof in the pudding. And I actually screenshotted some recommendations that people's posted on LinkedIn for me. So that's people that I work with, so colleagues, previous clients. So yeah, just wanted to give a bit of proof in the pudding of what I was talking about myself.
And then your performance figures, you added those.
Yeah. So just past figures of where I've sat previously in my previous employment. So like targets, figures, where I ended up. Yeah.
New business, you put some wins on there.
Yeah. So I wanted to demonstrate how I've won new business previously and what that looked like.
Your pipeline, how will I make it happen? But why the client? So why you want to work for them? And then what I loved at the end, which clearly was a great ending, was why me?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think so originally through the presentation as a whole, I did it quite personal, more about me. So I just wanted to let them know why pick me, why do they want me to go and work for them.
So in summary, now you've got a job, so you're off the market. For people looking for a job right now that are watching this, what advice, what key bits of advice would you give them, being someone who got a job within 3 weeks? So
Yeah.
what advice would you give them?
So I would say use LinkedIn as much as you can. There's lots going off there. There's a lot of posts people being made redundant, but there's also lots of posts about people taking on. So to try not to be too scared. When it comes down to like presentations and interviews, just try and be as personal as possible. Trying to just show you as an individual who you are. Use images rather than lots of contacts, and go from there.
And what's that moment like when you're told you've got a job again?
Delightful, very delightful. Really good, really good. Because it just shows we all, I guess, if you work somewhere for a long time, you kind of just think you're as good as what you are. But it's belief, self-belief that you can move on, you can get a new job.
Well, congratulations, Sharianne. You're an absolute star. I will not be seeing you for a while, and I wish you and your family all the best.
Thank you.
Well done.